Hey, I'm Devon. I'm a game developer, and we are back with more XCOM 2. We are currently good ways into our Iron Man Commander run. Had a bit of a rough time last session, and just wanted to take a moment to mourn one of our fallen comrades, specifically Christophe Fournier. He had been with us since Gatecrasher, the very first mission of the game. He was with our bond pair. We lost him last session, and that is a major loss to us in our campaign. We've got the Lebedev brothers here mourning him. We've got a guerrilla op that we're going to be taking care of in a minute here.
What can I do for you,
but
Commander?
First, wanted to go ahead and build a few things we'll be bringing along. Temnotic rifle for our Reaper, Helix cannon for our Spark,
I'd like to get a better look at that rifle the
and
chosen
then with
hunter
some
uses.
supplies left,
There's just no way he can be that accurate without
we
some
can
kind
get a
of help.
couple of our guerrilla tactics upgrades. So we can get 3 of these currently. Man, I just want all of these. I think it's more likely we bring 2 sharpshooters on this mission than 2 rangers. But I'll be getting that soon. Alright, so we've got 3 different guerrilla ops available at the moment. I did look over these a little, and the big thing is this Lieutenant Grenadier is what we really want. I'm not too worried about any of these dark events. I'm not too worried about any of these sit reps. We just lost our only high-level Grenadier. That's the only class we're missing. And Lieutenant is our second highest rank right now. So this is a really valuable reward for us to be getting at this time.
West African sector.
Just a quick refresh, we've got the Avatar project about to become a major problem for us, but we are in the process of making contact with a new region. Alright. So, I did want to bring our Spark on this. This should be one of the relatively easy missions compared to what we've got right now, so happy to give a chance to try and start leveling him up. We've got the 2 Lebedevs, we've got our Templar and our Reaper. This is being a little loud. I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit here. Right. Back into the mission. Alright, so do we want Diamond as our last companion? I think I'd kind of rather leave Diamond and Lockdown on the side for the moment. They're our new bond pair. And use this mission to level up our secondary ranger and kind of leave these guys available for subsequent missions. Alright, so then it can make utility items available. Definitely want the med kit on him. We've got a Mimic Beacon, Venom Rounds, and a Skulljack. Venom Rounds on the Sharpshooter. We want both the Mimic Beacon and the Skulljack. Who are we going to trade out a grenade on? So this does not have the hack... Oh, this does have the hacking bonus. Okay, so we definitely want it on him. And then we can give the Mimic Beacon to our Ranger. We're also going to want to see if there's any leveling up of these guys we want to do in the training center. Wouldn't mind throwing a little bit of sharpshooteriness on him with the venom rounds, or giving him a bit more hacking ability. So let's take or giving him a few more abilities that'll leverage his hacking. So let's take a quick stop through the training center. Alright, so you already have Haywire Protocol. Could give you Scanning Protocol, which would be useful if we face the Assassin. Don't want to put out the tons of AP it would cost to get Rapid Fire or Chain Shot, although we might at some point.
Words when it comes to aliens, and the skirmishers are no different.
Oh, so, okay, he's already pretty decked out as a sharpshooter. It's our other sniper who's... So we could give him Killzone entirely out of his own AP.
Loyal to the commander.
Rupture's kind of fun, Implacable's kind of fun, Covering's not very useful. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him Killzone. Not going to level up the Templar just yet. Not going to level up the Reaper just yet. Okay, so that looks good for Training Center, and we can go ahead and hop into this mission. Alright, last checks. Got our Skulljack, got our medkit, got do we want to trade out either of these grenades for a different type? We've got a sniper, so I think I like going with the plasma grenades over fire grenade. I really want another grenadier to give the frost bomb to. Oh man, frost bomb might just be too good to pass up on. Yeah. So she's already got the Mimic Beacon as kind of things have gone wrong, oh shit button. So then we can give the other one the Frost Bomb over to him. Now let's just go for a Plasma Grenade. Frost Bombs have such a small radius without the Grenadier that we can just go for Plasmas for now and be really excited about picking up a Grenadier on this mission. Automated defenses, so lots and lots of robots. Don't have any Shredders right now, which may be a little rough. Can Cobra get Shredder at the training center? Does not look like it. Alright, so we're gonna struggle a little bit with heavily armored enemies. I mean, we've got Combat Protocol, which can deal armor through... Can any of these guys get Shredder? Rupture. We could get armor piercing, but that's not as useful. No, it doesn't look like we have any Shredders available. Alright. Well, we'll just have to hope there aren't too many heavily armored robots. God, are we just making a horrible mistake here? I had this all planned out. Yeah, this is first mission with this, or second mission with the Spark Locopojo. It didn't perform very well on the first mission. His aim was not up to par with our other troops. But hopefully we'll be able to... Alright, so I had this whole thing planned out where I wasn't going to bring her, but we really need some repeatable shred against these robots. So I think I'm actually going to pull 9 points out of the pool to give her shred and bring her along. So it's a little bit of a change in plans that isn't exactly what we would have wanted, but... Alright, so remove... Pull in diamond... Make weapons available, make utility items available, give you the Mimic Beacon. Okay, so this one is Laser Sight. And your current one is Laser Sight and Expanded Mags, so your current weapon's better. Do we want to give you any weapon upgrades? I'm kind of on board with throwing both of these onto you. Give you the better weapon. Got the rifle. What's combat sims? We just have the conditioning that's not very good. We could just throw that on someone just for funsies. Do you have any, You already have a personal combat sim, I guess? Focus? Neither is particularly good. I mean, we just might as well throw an extra hit point on someone, even if we're gonna just replace it with a better one later. Alright, anything else before we rock and roll? Oh, this looks good. Let's go. Spark tromping along.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Begin mission. Alright, so this should hopefully not be too hard. We've got a Reaper to scout ahead. The mission was only supposed to be medium difficulty.
Just powered up some kind of psionic transmitter in this area.
And these psionic transmitters missions haven't been too bad. They can bait you into some bad decisions if you're not careful, but mostly shooting the nodes gives you plenty of time to push forward. Alright, and he gets the +1 focus off the bat, which is nice. And this is a new map I haven't seen before. Alright, and we should keep an eye open for a good time to use the Skulljack. Alright, so Reaper definitely wants to be the person to move first. This is also a car-heavy map, which is nice. Alright. So we will probably break concealment early-ish to kill a few nodes, but we can broadly push forward pretty aggressively with our Reaper.
As you order, Commander. You can never escape my patrol is upwind. We're near the objective.
Alright. So we've got the node. I've played these missions before, Tygan. Don't have to tell me about every single thing. Okay, and then over here... Oh, we have a Spectre, which we have not faced. Oh, no, we have faced one of these before. I don't know exactly what they do. I don't think we've let one take a turn yet. And we do have this heavily armored mech. So do we want to... We can get up to here. So this looks like we take one turn to set up, and then blow our cover on these guys and clear out some nodes. Do you happen to be near anything that explodes? Not yet, but if they run forward to take cover on this, that could be really good for us. Alright, so... I find the fact that this robot is concealed hilarious. Like, it's just a 10-foot-tall robot wandering around, and they can't notice it from 30 feet away. Okay, so we have a sniper. So let's just go ahead and put you behind this tree to start. And then the Ranger has the Shred, so we're going to want you to push forward as far as humanly possible to get the best opportunity for that. So we could... Yeah, this looks like the right place to me. We could try and go up a little farther, but that risks exposing another pod. Any sign of anything? Got another transmitter here, so just try and keep an eye on transmitter here, transmitter there. So we've got sight on 3 of these so far. We're not going to fire yet because that does blow concealment, but we've got a bunch to buy us time pretty quick here. Templar, we also want to push up. So what's going to be the right way to start this off? Basically, we're going to probably start with a shot from the sniper. One of these will, in a perfect world, run up to cover in this car, which they will then blow up. We'll have the Ranger to flank with Shredder. We won't want to push up too far just to avoid exposing other enemies. And then we will have the Specialist... Man, this feels unfair. We've got so many people. I think this is our second mission with Squad Size 6. but squad size 6 against a 2 enemy pod feels like cheating. We do have a ton of hacking on this guy. He's got the Skulljack, the Gremlin Mark II, and I think we've got one of our orders, resistance orders, is extra hacking. There may be a dark event countering that. I don't fully remember. But regardless, we have a lot of hacking potential right now. So the Spark doesn't count as a flank if they expose it on accident. We don't want to expose them this turn, but if they just blunder into it next turn, that's mostly fine for us. And then we just throw down some Overwatches and get ready to go on these guys next turn.
Overwatch.
Watching comes naturally.
Alright, so got 100% on the mech. And that sounds fine to me. I don't think we actually need to blow any cooldowns here.
Went up the armor, spotted.
You know, I actually forgot that we were bringing the Spark, who inherently has Shred, which means that maybe we didn't need Julia as much as I thought we did. Run up to the car. That's not the car. Alright, so, we need to kill these guys. Do you have a flank shot here? Yes, 46 to crit. So you could get closer for higher crit chance. Do we care at all about saving your cover? So this is just 76 to kill instantly. So we could also run up with the Templar, but I think at this point we've got this fight well enough in hand that our big goal is actually focus on not exposing other pods. And with our Reaper, I don't think there's that much value in keeping our Ranger in check.
They're on to me.
So we're just going to move her up for maximum crit chance here. Wait, that decreased the crit chance? Oh, now he's in low cover. We move one step too far. Well, that's annoying. So we could pop our run and gun cooldown here. What's our hit chance? Still incredible hit chance, just not that much crit. We've got so many attacks lined up. And we've got combat protocol. We probably don't need our... So you're guaranteed to deal 6. That's 4 to 6. This is 6 to 8. Okay. Let's just fire here. We don't need to blow any cooldowns. Alright, so he is not quite in range yet. So let's go ahead. You can move up. I don't really want to move you up too far just to minimize risk of exposing enemies. So got a 40% crit here, and could just kill it. The other option we also have this Reaper, who we probably don't want to expose, but could. You could combat protocol or just shoot something. What's your current hit chance on? Okay, you can just kill this. So I guess we actually have you shoot here and hope you don't crit. Oh, graze. So is that... Yeah, that is guaranteed rend here. That's perfect. So got another focus on him. And then the other Lebedev brother can finish off the Advent mech. And those civilians are brave people. Alright, and this is guaranteed concealment pop, so we want to keep scouting with her. Don't want to expose any more territory, but we will want to shoot that before we keep moving with someone. Do you have vision of it? You do not. I don't think we want to spend a whole sniper turn on it. Can our Templar move back to a point where they'll have vision on this? They can't. Annoying. So we may have to... We've got so many nodes, but I don't want to just leave this one wasted. Alright, well, let's push forward a little more with our Reaper. Just keep scouting out the situation. Nice, got another pod in sight. And should be able to safely push up to here to get maximally good vision of them. And... oh, God, I was like 2 steps away from revealing this pod. That is lucky. Alright. Let's just not even move you, not risk it. Oh, and we have a chosen this mission. Who we got?
So many have already.
The Assassin. Brittle and Adversary Reapers. I think we'll be able to handle her with 2 melee characters.
And yet my work is never done.
Okay, so she will probably run up and wound someone. If I had noticed that this was assassin territory, I might have spent the points on getting the scanning protocol on our combat hacker. Alright, so I do want to take out this network node just to buy us some time. The one in back here that we're pushing past. Oh, we don't even have vision of it anymore. No, we do. Well, okay, so it's just out. Okay, so we could send him over there. I don't think we want to engage this pod this turn, although the assassin's not that far away. No, I definitely want to take a turn to set up on them, and that can include killing this node.
Closing on target position now.
Alright, so that'll buy us a turn there. Probably should have waited to do that just until I was 100% sure I'm not going to expose any enemies, but if all goes well. Quick question, Reaper. Do you have anything useful to explode? Very close. Oh my god. So that would activate that pod? I kind of just want to do that before they move. It's so good. Yeah, this is worth it even though we already wasted an action and it reveals. And it will activate this pod. It just takes out half that pod instantly. Yeah, that is a ridiculous start to a fight. And the Reaper can be pretty sure. Alright, so we could get another focus on him. I like that. And it's possible this will even carry bait the assassin, since he'll be the furthest forward. So that pod did not cause us as many problems as it could have. I'm not sure whether we actually got the tick from blowing up that node. Alright, I like pushing our spark forward to just try and get the assassin shooting anyone who's not, you know, shooting a robot or a parry would be nice. Sniper is still in a pretty good position, but it's probably worth moving him forward, especially just so that we're not leaving anyone too isolated. I'm really not going to want to give the assassin time to get back to anyone who's far away from the rest of the group. There is no good heavy cover to put him in. Don't really want to go for the height advantage. He's actually in a pretty good position, but I think we'd rather just have him closer to the group. Parry. Do you have sight on anything? So we've got sight on that node and that node, and anyone can definitely shoot those. I don't really want to leave the mech with one bullet. If the assassin shows up, I'd really rather be able to overdrive and shoot 3 times. Sounds amazing. So I think reload with the spark.
Re-up and reload.
And move the ranger up and shoot one of the 2 nodes. I think we can comfortably leave her outside of cover right now. Or do this. For style points. Right. Wow, so that might have been all the pods on the map.
So, you've taken one back. Somehow.
Just everything exploding around her.
Captive.
We've got our shot at the Chosen.
Wow.
Let's make sure it counts.
She, planned that poorly. So she can reflect missed shots. We have a Reaper with hollow targeting. So that's cool.
My life is in your hands.
So let's go ahead and get some hollow targeting on her, just to get everyone else increasing their chances. Yeah, I don't think she's going to get an action on us.
Now we fight in the open.
Alright, so you can take 384s or get closer and take 2 higher shots. The 384s has got to be better. I think even if it were 100%, it would still be better EV to just stand and shoot 3 times. Yeah, this Chosen Assassin really got screwed over by environmental damage, which is nice, because that's usually my problem. Environmental damage randomly exposing me to enemies. That's how we lost Fournier.
I can admit when I've made a mistake.
It's okay, you're doing... Oh, missed shots make her harder to hit. So let's not miss her anymore. We might as well use Lightning Hands here just for funsies. Alright, and that reveals that we definitely don't have any pistol shots, and we don't have fanfire or anything, so... This is 100% to hit, so this will be good. We've stacked up quite a bit of aim between the hollow targeting and everything else.
You can hide from me.
She is also brittle, so this would probably just kill her. And get our third... we've already got 3 focus. Good job. Alright, that was one of the least threatening Chosen fights we've had so far. So, my guess is actually that is all the enemies on the map.
Now you leave me no choice but to
So we don't want to, like...
We're not picking up any other contacts.
Okay.
Get those charges deployed. I'd say we owe our people a break after taking down that Chosen commander. I doubt it'll be long before we see that thing again, though. That's a confirmed visual on the transmitter. Plant the X4 charges before...
Bradford has a lot of things to say in a row. Okay, so... No enemies left on the map. We can just run up and deal with the transmitter. Let's try not to do anything stupid in the meantime, but this might end up being a flawless mission.
the open
Wouldn't be surprised if we get one turn of reinforcements here. You know what? There's no enemies left on the map. Let's just get up here. That could allow us to beat it even if... Alright. Is this just gonna end the mission? That'd be nice.
Signal confirmed. X4 charges are active. That transmitter is history.
Alright. Flawless mission. Against a Chosen, no less. So that's a good little confidence booster. You know, only 6 enemies on the map. And one group was hanging out near a spot where a remote start wiped the entire squad. But, still good. And we got our Grenadier to help us out in future missions. Yay!
At least we know these Chosen can be killed. Well,
Alright, and even got a promotion for our Spark. I like that he's blocking. Okay, when overdrive, no recoil penalties, or bulwark. Yeah, I like... You know... Okay, so I wasn't aware of this as a mechanic, but even then, I'm a fan of just getting an extra piece of high cover running around the battlefield, and one that won't die as easily. He has 1 kill. Cool. Got some Spectre corpses and mech wrecks.
Another impressive effort, Commander.
And a Lieutenant Grenadier.
And yet you have exceeded them.
Let's go ahead and see what all we want to give her. So definitely want Shredder. Definitely want Suppression. I do like holo targeting a lot. Like putting it on the Chosen there was very good. But I'm excited about getting 2 Frost Bombs per mission. So actually going to pick up Heavy Ordnance as the 3rd level. And she comes with 9 AP. That's interesting. I wonder if it's just like some amount per... So we could give her holo targeting and it would only cost 3 from the pool. I like that. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to... We've got these 40 points sitting in the pool right now, which is a lot. We're kind of just leaving money on the table by not spending them right now. So, I think there might be a little bit of too good to use syndrome going on. I should think about investing them in 1 or 2 really useful abilities,
It's
like,
dark, it's dank,
you know,
it's
pick up
misty.
scanning
Ship
protocol.
isn't all that different from the old base.
Yeah, not willing to commit to that just yet, but I think we are making an error by not spending more of those. And we've got the entire roster still available. We might... Yeah, we should just do the facility to knock down the Avatar project somewhat. The... Ooh, I want that, though.
Avenger plotting new course.
There weren't any Advent officers to Skulljack there. Okay, so we do want to make contact, finish making contact, and do this facility lead at some point. But it would be good to get some more allies and crystals before then. Oh, and we did a covert action to knock this down too, so that's nice. So we're actually not in too much danger here because we've got a 3-pip facility to take out.
Action, Commander. But our troops will all recover after some well-earned rest.
Alright. So, leveling up one of our lower grenadiers here. Was wounded, but that's fine. Set back Avatar progress. We still don't have a major to hunt the assassin all the way. I do want to do that as soon as possible. Definitely don't care about income. I would actually like another scientist. We have been struggling a little short on scientists. I don't want to send our top people out on this, but I do want to get another mobility. But mobility on a ranger would be nice. Could put mobility on a reaper, but I want to keep her around for missions. And then go ahead and send someone unbound for this one, preferably. Oh, we could bond these two. Well, that's fine. We want to keep leveling him up. And 10 Illyrium crystals. I don't really care about people getting wounded. If it's captured, that's fine. But let's go get another scientist. We've got a really long plated armor going on. This will show up halfway through it. And then hopefully, maybe in 11 days, we'll have a major and be able to go finally hunt down a chosen. View room. Alright, we have some supplies, but not a lot. We're doing okay on comms. Actually, we've got a couple of empty rooms now. We're mostly just clearing debris. So at the very least, we can... Oh my god, we've got a lot of engineers available. So we could start excavating the power coil. Yeah, we've almost cleared this out. I've been using it more for resources than for needing space for rooms at this point. What projects? Yeah, we're short on Illyrium cores, so there's a lot of stuff we can't do right now. Now let's just go ahead and...
on the Shadow Chamber whenever you're ready, Commander.
Oh, the Shadow Chamber. That was the thing I was doing. We don't have nearly enough supplies for that. So next supply drop, we'll probably start building the Shadow Chamber and advancing that portion of the plot. Don't need the Hypervital nodule right now. Could upgrade more power. We actually can't upgrade more power. Could here. Oh, so we should remember we could do the thing where we get an extra resistance order with... So it's 205 supplies for an extra resistance order. So if we want to do that, we should remember to do so before the end of the month. We've currently got 10 days to do that. Black market is not closed yet. We'd have to get a bunch of supplies from... Let's just swing by the black market and check in on it. See if we want to get up to 205 so we can get another resistance order this month.
Market is open.
Do we actually need the 2 power from that? Could we just... No, we do not. So it would only be... Oh, it would only be 125. So we should remember to do this in the next 10 days. But we don't actually need more supplies. The black market is going to trade, so let's just do a quick check here. Sell. Man, we got so many berserkers. I'm just in for selling all of them. And shield bearers, I do want to hold on those for armor autopsy. Cool. Let's go ahead and get those alloys and crystals. I do want to access the new region before the end of the month, but we should have time for that. Hopefully we don't get a mission in the next 4 or 5 days, but it's not the end of the world if we do. I've got both of those. Any of these we want to build. Hunter's Axe is pretty busted. Let's go ahead and pick that one up.
We'll get started right away, Commander.
Don't need to assign an engineer to it. I'm not getting too much value out of the Proving Ground right now, so... Risk of capture on all covert actions. I hope that doesn't apply to the covert action we're currently on.
Make a habit of looking for me. We haven't been on the best of terms.
Oh man, that's so good.
Some of their pets in my spare time.
Alright, so I do want those.
I just thought maybe I'd come up with something new.
So going to use a new technique I have learned to go ahead and just not be able to scroll the map. That's cool. To fly over and spend like a half day scanning on that. and then... Oh, weird. It's treating me as though I'm over there. And then go finish contacting New Australia, just to get a little time on that and keep it from refreshing. I guess it was bugged because it was the exact same rumor that I was following previously. Okay, that's fine. I'm on this facility anyways. It's probably got... Okay, so a new mission did pop up in the meantime, but I should be okay with that. We're not under huge duress to do this facility. I just kind of want to knock it out while we've still got everyone up. Alright, council mission. Get an engineer and some intel. That is fine. I actually want scientists more than engineers at this point. I feel like we're kind of getting through the point of the game where engineers are the most useful. So going to go ahead... Oh, we can build some crazy stuff now. I do want to spend 100... Yeah, I don't think we're... I think I like combat upgrades over the third resistance order. We might pick up some supplies in the meantime. It's 125... So we're going into a city. There could be mechs. I doubt we really need... We could build a second mimic beacon. That feels a little like overkill. Alien allies. So it's really, do I want this or another resistance order? And if I build this, I'd need 40 supplies for another resistance order. These will be really good once we start facing sectopods and stuff, but don't need them right now. We just gotta spark another point of armor. Really don't care that much if he gets hit as long as he doesn't die. This is probably like +4 health, +1 armor. Can I sell 40 points worth of stuff at the black market? I think I want the other resistance order more. That is a tough call, but... Are we bringing the exact same squad on this one? Diamond would be the most likely cut. Could bring another sharpshooter. Could level up this grenadier. I want to bring... Yeah, I want to bring Sniper. I want to bring both the Lebedevs for good sniping and for Skulljack. I think I want the Grenadier with Frost Bombs more than I want Ranger. Alright, and then make utility items available. This is, I don't like stacking up Mimic Beacon and Frost Bomb on the same person, especially with 2 Frost Bombs. I think I might rather... your parry's good for taking care of stuff. Definitely want the med kit on you. I open up with sniping a lot. There's not great options for who to give the Mimic Beacon. Yeah, I'll just leave it here for now. And we'll go ahead and give you a decent weapon, hopefully. Alright, so we've got autoloader and hair trigger advanced scope. Yeah, let's give you a scope. You've got a lot of shredding and stuff going on. Aspirant. Alright, let's rock and roll. We can only hope this mission goes as well as the last one.
Deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
And then after that, we finish making contact, and then go do the facility mission depending on how injuries go during this mission. or just sit on it.
One transmission from the spokesman. The Resistance has a
I like the amount of cars here, given that we're bringing a remote start Reaper.
Advent forces are on alert nearby. Be prepared to engage and eliminate any hostile contacts. Secure the area, escort the VIP to safety. Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and
All
proceed
right.
to the evac volume for extraction. Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't...
So we've got a pretty harsh time limit this time, which really screwed us up last time we did this mission. So we've got 12 turns to get all the way out. That said, we do have a Reaper this time, so we can get much better scouting.
My life is in your hands. The target is marked.
The aliens may have cleaned up the
Oof.
science, but these monsters are no better than the ones my father dealt with.
That is quite a pod. Okay. So we can theoretically line up along this. There's some full cover here for our sniper. You know what would be really nice is to try and get a frost bomb on this whole group before they spread out. Oh man, this has vision. Alright, so let's go ahead and... The question is, do we want our sniper here, where it might have good vision of all of this, or do we want to... Man, I'm just really worried about activating anything. Let's put our Grenadier here.
Heading out.
Can we get a frost bomb on the whole group at this range? Not quite. And then put our sniper back here. So this has squad sight, but is not in range, so that's perfect.
What's over there?
Let's put our Reaper up here.
I will reposition. I know where you are.
Okay, so we've got vision on 2 pods already. Oh, an advanced mech in the back. Man, this is probably the scariest non-boss pod we've faced yet in this game. This is a nasty one. I'm really glad we had a Reaper scouted out before we go on it. Alright, how much of this could you hit 2 with your frost bomb here? You're like 3 tiles away. Alright. So, this theoretically does not have any vision. Okay, so... It's just we can pull closer because we don't... Really? I feel like that was not what it was saying earlier. Okay, so it's basically... We can fan out along here, we just can't get close along this axis. Man, I'm just so nervous we're going to activate this pod, but because we're on the harshest timer in the game, we can't really... Okay, so we're kind of sneaking up on them, hiding behind the cover granted by this.
This unit is relatively agile.
Alright, and pushing forward any farther than this has a chance to activate. So... And this does have vision? I could have sworn it said that had vision earlier. But I guess not. Alright. Oh. Yeah, it does. Okay. I guess because she can't step out to fire because she doesn't have a gun, she doesn't get, like, effectively +1 space of looking for being behind cover. I wonder if that affects enemy activation or not. Oh, wow, and these... Man, this is... I think we're going to want to go sooner rather than later, just because this is some complicated line of sight hacking we're doing here. And I don't want to rely on it too much. Alright, you get back here and hunker.
Surely there's a more difficult task available?
On Overwatch.
I'll maintain my watch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Alright. I like the part where you got in... Oh! We're getting some Overwatch fire on them. That's cool. I don't know how much, but... Cool. That should come with some holo targeting? Oh, and we blew out the thing that was blocking our vision of them.
Strange.
Yeah, this was unreasonably good start to this fight.
It's still up.
Oh, that's not as desirable. Okay, so we'll be able to kill this Archon pretty easily. The big challenge is going to be killing the two robots without activating any of these pods. Yeah, there's a bunch of pods right in together. And he is right that we should attempt to use the Skulljack. Okay, this is... So you have vision on this whole pod here? So you do have a Claymore. So we've seen 3 pods here, and this is the most heavily armored by far. So it's going to make a lot of sense to use our explosives here to shred armor. Oh man, and we can't even push up to here without activating the other... Oh wait, no. Okay, so we need to not... Oh my god. I wish I could zoom out a little farther. So this gives us vision of 3, and then up like here we start getting vision of more. So we should be able to go up to here. If we need to. So we could actually do this from here, which is nice. I like the part where we don't move up any further. And shred a bunch of armor and clear overwatches.
Grenade!
Alright, so we got a ridiculously good start on a very difficult pod, which is amazing. What do you got vision of, Sniper? Let's not shoot the people up on the ledge. Alright, so I have 100% kill on the... or... 100% kill on the mech. 95 on the Archon, 95 to damage the heavy mech. So it'd be nice to get some shred on the heavy mech. So we can't move up to here, but we can move up to here-ish, it looks like. Question. Can the Templar kill the Archon without being exposed? Barely. So that's the plan. So let's actually start off with that, just so that if it goes wrong and exposes a pod, we know early. Alright, so good start there. Spark, try to... What are your shots right now? So you've got 68. How... And we can move you up to here without activating, hopefully.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Alright, so only 71, but this would probably put it in range of this sniper. We do have a Reaper. I called her Dragonova after the Reaper we lost. That's so sad. So you can finish off if we accidentally leave one of these with 1 HP. You can only get 1 shot. You're out. You could hack one of these. This is... Okay, we could... So we've got a guaranteed kill here. So what we probably want to do... So this would be a 71 to hit. So we could take effectively like a 70% chance to kill this one and then 100% the other with combat protocol. We could spend our overdrive to increase that chance a bit. I think I like spending the overdrive just because these 2 pods looked pretty modest compared to other things we've faced. Or compared to the stuff we're facing now. Let's go ahead and take a shot. Perfect. And then... This is actually better, so then we can try and kill this without spending one of our combat protocols. Good job, Robot.
If only Advent knew my guns-fired bullets, or live, and sometimes plasma. Did I mention I need ammo?
And then we can use the sniper to finish this one off. Or not. Alright, so we still have the guaranteed kill with combat protocol. We could use our Reaper, but I'd rather save the combat protocol than blow concealment. Verify that this isn't going to expose any other pods. But why risk it?
Heading there now.
And combat protocol for 1 HP does not make me happy, but... And then we've still got a Frost Bomb to deal with the command pod and the fact that we're going to be skulljacking it and triggering a codex. So this is going really well. Well, let's just go ahead and run over and pick this up. Just while we are here.
I'll be there soon. There is nowhere to hide.
And because she spotted those pods, we have permavision of them. Civilian, just pull up a little bit. So we're only 2 turns in here, so this is off to a very good start. Okay, and it doesn't zoom over to them because we only have special vision on them, not normal vision. These guys are kind of clustering up, which is a little unfortunate. But we only need to get to here, so we can kind of... Okay, this doesn't include enemies who are out of sight like this, so we can't actually trust the combat preview here. But we can try and get close-ish and hopefully bait them into an Overwatch trap. Well, actually, let's go ahead and move up Dragonova first to get... God, I keep calling her Dragonova. That's so sad.
I'm on the move.
To get immediate vision of these so we have the more predictive view. Alright, so we can see these guys on the ground, we can see the officer on the ground. It looks like these guys are still on top of the building, but they're patrolling off the edge. And now we can see exactly how far we can move up, in theory. So reload you first. And then all of this shows no target preview, so let's move up to here.
Double check that for you?
Cool. Well, at least we've got a lot of tools in our toolbox for resolving this problem. Oh, please don't expose Dragonova. I keep oh my god, I'm never going to stop calling her Dragonova. Okay. So the good news is you are in rend range of both of these jerks, so that gives us a lot of tools. Whew. That was not a good activation. I need to stop trusting. I need to stop being so trusting when the preview tells me that things are fine. Okay, so these guys both have high cover right now. So we don't have great shots on them. I think I like running up here using... You only have one move left. Oh, so I could have Dragonova throw a Claymore. And then, run up, Lightning Hands the Claymore. Alright. It'd be really nice if you could hit both of these guys and not yourself. So what is... Okay, this one is hitting Dragonova. And this one is still hitting Dragonova. So we can hit both of these guys, or we can blow out the wall. I think wall could open up cover. Let's just hit both of these guys and not take out the wall then. And then finish them off using other means. Oh, does this still take out the wall? Okay. So this might expose Dragonova. I'm really nervous about this. Let's do this. Alright, and then we have the Templar run up. Lightning Hands the Claymore.
A quick strike.
And then he's got Shot on Spectre, which hopefully doesn't provoke anything. Oh my god, this is very nerve-wracking. So are we trying to kill this Spectre, or are we just going to, like, Mimic Beacon it or something? Because we could do either. So we've got 4 damage there. Rend is guaranteed to deal 7. So we could have... Dragonova can't shoot anymore. So we could have you shoot at it. But you can't actually get close enough to shoot at it? No, you could, but you'd be flanking yourself. What's your shot look like? So we could have you just take a 50-50 on this, and if it works, we try and kill it, and if it doesn't, we Mimic Beacon or explore other options. We've also got Teamwork. Who can you Teamwork? So we could also Teamwork you. That seems worse to me. You've got Combat Protocol to finish it off, but... So take the coin toss? Is that our best bet? I think it is. Alright.
Adjusting aim.
So what's that leave us with? That leaves us with... Given that, I don't think we actually run up and slice him. The drawback is this does expose Dragonova, probably. Apparently I'm just not going to stop that. I don't want to run up and risk activating this pod this turn as well. Things are already bad enough. Could spend focus on that. I'm not a big fan. So we'll just have you push up to here. Mimic Beacon or Frost Bomb? Mimic Beacon it is. Let's go ahead and just have you run over. What are the odds it exposes something horrible back here? Let's not take any tremendous risks. But I do want to start getting everyone closer to the evac zone. Our sniper is the biggest risk, but we're actually not in bad shape. Got quite a bit of time here. Get behind the heavy cover that is our mech. And just push up to here.
Confirmed.
Overwatch isn't super useful. Good aid protocol just for funsies. Alright. Didn't reveal the Reaper. That's nice. Alright, is the other pod going to blunder into us this turn, or... Cool. So we're in very good shape here. These guys are all off the building, so we can actually get high ground and kind of overwatch into them, which is really nice. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, of course. Alright, so let's plan on running up with the sniper, given that... Okay, so you've got a shot already. You're already flanking. We can just pull you up a little bit more, just for free distance. And take a flank shot. 93. Can we get some holo targeting on there?
Move into position.
This is graze, but still gets the holo targeting, and then we can finish it off. And we got an ability point. Now got the 100 here. Crit. Alright, and then do we want to get our last point of focus there? I assume we do. It doesn't look like that's going to activate this pod. Combo kill. Wonder what that means. Alright, how about you go get... Yeah, let's get you upstairs. I want to kind of get some vision, get the VIP up here, make sure that nothing's going to go horribly wrong, and in a perfect world, maybe get high ground advantage on these guys. Alright, Jill, how far can you get this turn? You can get to here? I like that move. I'd really like to just, you know, one time not accidentally activate this pod, so let's try and be a little bit more conservative than we have been so far. Alright, I want you to get as far up as you can, because you are getting way farther away from the action than I want.
I'm all over it.
Alright, oh, and I guess we already killed the Spectre this turn, so... Let's just not move anyone and risk anything.
Sounds like a job for a tourist.
I'll watch closely.
Alright, they... Hopefully, maybe we'll get an Overwatch or two here? That's nice.
A targeting error.
Alright. So, first things first. VIP cannot get all the way out of here this turn. Alright, first things first. Dragonova. Get some vision of this situation. Okay, so... What? Okay, so we'd have to run her, do a full move to get good vision on these guys. But we've actually got vision on all three of them reasonably here. We would like to skulljack the officer if possible. Do we have the movement to do that right now? Specialist, you are not in skulljack range yet. So what I would like to do is kill these two, frostbomb him, set up for skulljack next turn. Any of you guys standing near cars? Not near enough. What have we got as far as explosives go? We do have a flamethrower. That's kind of fun. Sniper. Got pretty good shots despite... Okay, so only low cover here. So this does 7 to 9, and this guy's 8 health. So that is like a 2/3 chance to kill. So yeah, let's just do a little repeated shooting and see where we're at. So he is actually dead already. That's kind of nuts. Alright, Grenadier. Can you get close enough to frostbomb? It looks like the answer is yes.
I'm on it.
Alright, so we've got a frostbomb there. This guy is, I think, dead, but I'm not sure dead. And then we've got to figure out how to deal with the explodey guy. So you could rend, and if it didn't crit, you could run away. If it does crit, he might explode. Let's do it.
My rage.
Cool. So then we can move you back, move you up, combat protocol.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Cool. So pull you back far enough that you're not going to get exploded. Combat protocol the explodey guy. You explode? Nope. Frostbomb the fellow in back.
Here, catch.
Sweet. Let's not run you up to where you're going to get vision of much new. Will this get you close enough to run to the thing next turn? Not necessarily. How much risk is there of activating other pods? Alright. So then what do we have left? We have your shot. So this guy I think is already dead, but might as well finish him off just for funsies.
I definitely got that one.
Alright, and then that is...
I go where you tell me.
more or less all the enemies on the map, hopefully, so we can just set up to skulljack this and then kill the codex that pops out. Fortunately, we don't get to use Overload next turn. Alright. So, are you close enough to skulljack? You are. Don't miss!
Target locked in.
Alright, and you've got pretty good hacking.
Access to the Advent Psionic Network.
Wow, that
I have
is
dedicated our systems
impressive
to
hack
processing
defense.
data, but we will need to work fast. It is only a matter of time before they detect our intrusion.
Got some intel.
We're through.
Alright, and the codex arrives.
I have
Commander,
sight beyond
that
vision.
appears to be the Codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores. We'll have to neutralize it if we intend to recover the data.
Understood. Weapons hot.
Alright, should be able to handle that. VIP, you just get out of here. Alright, mission accomplished. So we've got 7 turns to kill a Codex and run everyone back here. I think we'll be okay. Where did... Can we actually see where the Codex went? Okay, it's right there. Don't suppose you're standing near... Is that explodey? It does not appear to be explodey. That day. I think we'll probably be okay regardless. So, if you flashbang a Codex, it can't use its, split into multiple pieces anymore? I'm not sure if frost bombs work the same way. Might as well give it a try. I feel like we're in a pretty advantageous position here, and we can use some science. Alright, so Codex is frozen. Let's go ahead and rend it first and see what happens.
A righteous strike!
And there is one more pod. Not the scariest pod, but a little annoying when we're all flanked and, this would be a good time for our Reaper to use some explosive start. Man, this civilian is a fucking problem. So we could save the Codex kill for next turn, because these guys are more of a problem.
I am at your service. The time for hiding is over.
Wouldn't take that as a given, but... This looks like a good start. We can't see everything it's hitting, but it's hitting at least a sectoid and an Archon.
Seize any advantage.
I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
Alright, so we can see the other sectoid hiding back here. Can't quite flamethrower both. Do you have a free reload? You do. That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
But your only shot is on the frozen thing right now. Alright. So, we've got a sectoid. This Archon is probably the biggest, scariest thing going on. We can... It's not the worst thing in the world, because we've got a parry and a mech who are the most likely targets, but I am pretty worried about our specialist who's flanked back here. Could try and just panic it with a flamethrower, maybe even some other things blow up. Let's try it. So it's now... Is it burning? Does not appear to be burning. So if you can get vision of the Archon... This is kind of interesting. Could try and... Oh, no, it's squad sight on most of them. Okay, so you... Who's your teamwork on? Oh, okay, yeah, that is really good. We want to use that and pull him back. Okay, so you, Perry. You want to do anything before teamwork? We might as well just have you take the 54 here. You do have Gunslinger, so that will not end your turn. That's fine.
Adjusting sights.
Teamwork.
We have nothing to fear.
Alright, and then you get in high cover. So she's still frozen. So now you are in high cover. The Templar is potentially flanked, so hopefully Perry baits them. And the Spark is out in the middle of nowhere.
No place for you to
Overwatch.
go now.
And set on fire. And double move. Alright, so they took the extremely bold do-nothing plan. And hopefully we don't burn down the building and lose our extraction point. Alright. Reaper, do your thing and go kill a sectoid.
My strike surges forward.
I probably should have killed the overwatching Archon first. That could have gotten our Templar killed. That's real bad. Wow. 25 defense. I mean, we can just overdrive you, and that'll also get you able to move closer to the extraction point if this doesn't work out, and it'll give you a couple more shots if it yeah, move you closer to the extraction point if we do kill this.
Fail.
And, you are an embarrassment. And you're out of combat protocols. So we could just have you run up and kill this dude. The amount of explodey things in here is a little worrying. Oh, and this breaks a window, so he would get Overwatch on you.
I will go.
But we should have done this first and just gotten the hollow targeting anyways, but oh well. Alright.
I have almost
Not even revealed. Alright, so that should be, hopefully everyone, 69. I guess you're not flanking it right now?
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Alright, 100, cool. It looks really goofy, frozen.
Enemies down. Excellent work, Commander. It appears some physical remnant of the Codex was left behind when it
Alright, so that should be
Hopefully, it will provide some
all the
insight
enemies
into
on the map,
aliens
I really hope.
going
And
on.
we've got a major, so we will be able to do the Hunt the Chosen mission.
It feels good to move around.
I guess this is riskier than we should be going. Like, we don't actually know there's no enemies left on the map.
On it.
And we've got 6 turns left, so there's really no reason to be making these sorts of aggressive movements. Alright, everyone, wherever you are, just
I'll
let's
comply.
move towards the exit.
Copy that.
and hope that the building doesn't collapse. Where are... Okay, so there's another... There's another pipe up here you can climb, so we can circle around here.
I'm all over it.
Yeah, this is still just being too impatient. If it was like suddenly, oh yeah, there is one extra pod on the map, screw you,
It's not too
it would be very bad for us. We didn't even scout with Dragonova. I have not killed any of the Chosen yet. I actually just got my first major this mission, so we'll be able to complete the Hunt the Assassin mission to open that up. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, everyone in the extraction zone.
I guess that'll be okay.
I can make it.
Yes, you can. That's very good. Alright. Just trying to make sure that everyone can get out. You cannot get out this turn. Well, you'll have to wait for everyone else to turn because you're slow. It's very dramatic of you, though. It's kind of a temper tantrum.
I go where I'm needed.
Alright.
Got it!
Alright, and we'll just send everyone home. And the robot can guard everyone's retreat.
This unit scanners are active.
Understood. Moving out.
Alright, so was that... I think that was another flawless mission, so that's pretty sweet.
How thoughtful of you to pick me up.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, flawless mission. And that's despite blundering into that sectoid Archon pod after we activated the Codex, which could have gone very wrong.
Commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain.
Alright, let's see that major.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing, you can bet they're still in the fight. Finger on the
Alright. So, Overwatch over double moving, or multiple Overwatches? I like multiple Overwatches better, I think. And then you have... Oh, you get the best ability now. Rens deal AoE damage. Sweet. Reaper. That is also very cool. Each melee kill and Reaper... I want both of these. I think this might be the point at which we dip into the XCOM pool to make a badass. We don't need to do this until we're bringing him on the next mission, but I'm pretty excited about this combo here. I think I'm actually just going to spend, what is it, like 15 of our 39 XCOM AP to do that. Alright, and the Lebedevs still being very cohesive. They will probably be the loss, or our first Bond pair to hit level 3 after the loss of Fournier.
You and your
Reduced avatar progress again,
to the alien
which is cool.
Today, Commander. Impressive.
And we got another engineer. You help out with this power coil. And we're just not using engineers for much. Alright, and then before I forget, after choosing to skip out on the armor for it, let's go ahead and get that holo planner. Or the additional order. 15 days on powered armor, that'll be a nice big power spike. Then we can start looking at plasma weapons. Let's go make contact. Here's knocking point off the Avatar project.
The creature your defeated here was clearly
Yeah, Arc Reaper seems delightfully insane.
Let us hope that the recovery
Just run around lining up triangles in wacky ways. Alright, so I don't actually care that much about the power. Let's go ahead and spin the alien wreckage for a minute to keep that in play. And then we'll... Cool. Can start another Proving Ground project. GTA. What do we want? I don't know, we could really use some Illyrium cores at this point. Man, I don't love the Boltcaster, but we might need it to go take on rulers at some point. Oh, I also... Those supplies might have been better spent on... because we've now got the... Yeah, the Ionic Axe upgrade. Well, we can just build that after the supply drop. Use the supply drop to build a couple cool things, and then go on the facility. Right, and...
Setting course for the Australian sector.
We get to finish making contact here. Probably wait until after the Oh man, we just took a little too long on stuff, and now we're not going to get the extra supplies from it.
This brief distraction, Commander, for I am sure far greater
That's unfortunate.
challenges still lie ahead.
Alright, well, we don't have the supplies to start the Shadow Chamber now, but we will after the drop. Yeah, it's fine. We've got a million things going on to block the Avatar project.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress.
I don't think that's how we lose this game.
If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Yep. Black market closed.
Commander, we've located one of their facilities.
Our actions have succeeded.
Let's do it! Let's go find the assassin! Hunt the chosen assassin +3. So, Jolt has to go. And then I can't not send the brothers to on this final mission. I don't love the risk of one of them being captured, but let's do it.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Okay, we had an available engineer. Yeah, I guess we're just kind of out of things for engineers to do until we have enough supplies to start building more things. And we can also assign these engineers to get more power and contact, so we probably don't need to build a third relay or resistance comms.
The invasion was one thing.
Okay, where were we? We were making contact just a little too late was where we were. Okay, yeah, maybe it is a little bit scary.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their
We're on our way, Bradford.
priority message coming through.
Oh, God, look at that being 90% before we make contact.
Considerable progress against the aliens over the past month.
Avatar progress,
I hope
dark
that your
events,
ongoing
facilities.
efforts will only lead to further success.
Avatar progress reduced. It only lists 1. That's interesting. We did like a covert op that reduced it by 2, and we did killed the codex that reduced it by 1. I guess it doesn't count covert actions on the Avatar progress reduction. It's a little unfortunate. I feel like we would have gotten a high grade if it had counted that. Alright, so she's almost at maximum knowledge, which is pretty scary, but we're getting close to finding her. Retribution, don't care that much. Sabotage. All we've seen that do is be annoying for our tech. These are both medium bad. 127 intel, don't want to spend it right now. But we do have some extra slots, which is great. Extra resistance soldiers. Those guys are indeed badasses. We don't... Oh, we've got both our skirmisher orders equipped. Vengeance. Let's just get more resource bonuses, and... Chance of resist assaulters sounds fun. feel like our weapons are at the point where the Lost aren't much of a thing, and we're definitely not in a place where we need new recruits. That's interesting. We actually are finally at the place where we kind of have almost all of the orders we want equipped. We kind of want to pick up some new orders at some point here. Alright. Finish making contact.
Something in this area.
Located.
Alright, so let's go pick up the supplies, build some stuff, and blow up this facility if a mission doesn't happen within those 3 days. Proving grounds. Do you have, like, anything left we care about?
Our operations, Commander. If we don't work with the resistance,
might as well build a Shadow Keep just for funsies.
We're going to end up on the defensive.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Alright, so let's build a Shadow Chamber. We do not have enough power. Let's build a Shadow Chamber here. It's a little unfortunate that we're not using the shielded power coil for a power relay, but we're only missing out on like 2 power, and it's not worth trying to...
Shadow chamber construction initiated.
And... let's... couldn't put someone on infirmary for faster healing if we ever want, but do we actually have anyone injured? We do not? Okay. So how many... do we have unstaffed engineers? Because we could just put one on the proving ground just for funsies. We could also man a power relay in order to build something. Do we have anything we actually want to build? Not really. Actually, I wouldn't mind a lab. How long do we have until powered armor? Alright, so another mission came up. But if this goes as well as some previous ones have, maybe we can do the facility immediately after.
Setting course for East Africa.
Commander, you should be aware.
Alright, we've been going for almost 2 hours now, so let's actually take a 5-minute break. I'll go grab myself a drink and stuff, and then we'll be back with more XCOM 2. So thanks to everyone for watching, and I will be back in a little bit.